Back out touring the neighborhood. There's our pool house and a little gazebo right here on our common lawn that we have. There's always lawn games out here when you're allowed to do this stuff. There's kids out here playing touch football or stickball and having a good time, throwing a baseball around. The names of the streets here are named after people that were on the Mayflower. Take this loop again, and then all the homes here are set way back in privacy. We have all kinds of building restriction codes here, architectural design controls to keep it old style New England, cedar shingles, stone, nothing allowed to be over the top and ostentatious. Golf course right here on the right. We have 2 golf courses that wind through the community. I had to come out even after my long ride to film this because we don't get many days like this in the course of the year, and we're in full fire foliage right now. There's a little stone gazebo with the entrance into my section of the community. It's named after Mr. Winslow, who was a passenger on the Mayflower, and he knew the language for some of the natives, and he was the translator. There's Winslow's view. He was the translator for the Pilgrims when they came over. He learned the language very quickly. And we have the homes back in the woods here. And I'm just cruising along here. This is what I think is one of the prettiest streets in the area. It's called Chipping Hill. And you'll see they're all stone homes, cedar roofs, cedar siding, beautiful greenery, and some pretty good hills. I'll be working hard to get back up this hill. All the homes are set back beautifully in the woods. In this street, the homes all back up on a one of the two golf courses. We have a Jack Nicklaus design golf course here, and we have a Reese Jones design golf course. They're both magnificent. New England PGA plays here every year. US Open qualifiers are held here. And this is what I come home to. Little cul-de-sac right here. And out here is the 16th fairway of the Nicklaus course, right behind these homes. Have to film this on a beautiful day like this. Now I have a wicked uphill to get back up to the main drag. I'm working pretty hard. This neighborhood is in the hills, about 2 miles from the ocean, right near Plymouth Harbor, where Plymouth Rock is and the Mayflower. And we're up in the woods. One of our beautiful stone bridges going through the community right here. Hawks Perch. Beautiful street up there. Down here we have a tavern called the Rye Tavern that dates back to the 17th century on Old Sandwich Road, which is the oldest continuous use road in North America. The road's been used since 1632 and it's still in use. And located right in the heart of this community is a third golf course, a very private facility called Old Sandwich, one of the best golf courses in America. Here's the 11th hole of the Nicklaus course right here. Right down at the bottom of this road, which is where I'm going to be in about a minute, is Old Sandwich Road, which is still mostly unpaved. They haven't been allowed to pave it ever because they want to keep it historic, and it's goes back almost 400 years. All the neighborhoods here are just cul-de-sacs built off this main road with half a dozen homes maybe on each street, all very private. Got another stone bridge we're going to go over here right now. There's the 10th green of the Nicholas course right there. Got somebody creeping up behind me. I want to let him pass. And right here we are at Old Sandwich Road. This part of the road is paved, and I'm going to approach the unpaved section now. So I may get a little bumpy. And this was a continuous road from the mainland over onto Sandwich on the Cape. This is how people got onto Cape Cod before the canals were built in the 1930s. You'd have to drive down here and over some of these roads to get out onto the Cape. Got another few hundred yards of this, and then I'm going to cut back into the neighborhood. Just about back to civilization. That building on the right there is the Rye Tavern, which dates back to about 1650. It's been rehabbed many times, and right now it's just a fabulous community restaurant. They put up some outside tents to accommodate people eating outside. Play music out here 2 or 3 nights a week. Beautiful bar, restaurant, classic New England food, all homegrown vegetables and fruits here. It's quite a place. And now I'm going to go up Old Tavern Trail. Well, first I'm going to go this way and show you some really spectacular homes that were used for the Boston Designer Home each of the last several years, where decorators come in and they take a couple of the bigger homes in here and they decorate them like crazy to show off their skill set, and people pay to tour them and everything. This section is called the Five Lanterns. There were several huge homes built in here, and it took a while to sell them because most people aren't interested in owning something this big, and they finally stopped building them and just built some more smaller homes. We're at the 6th green of the Nicklaus course here. 6T rather, excuse me. People out playing in shorts in November in New England. And here's a couple of these stone and cedar mansions that were built here. Only built a few. There's another one under construction. They're built with the California fresco style, with open courtyards in the center of the home where people can be outside. They're really quite nice. Didn't have that great a calling up here in New England because it's so cold so much of the year, and the price point was pretty high.